The 2016 Richmond Spiders have proven to be very good at spoiling special occasions. In front of the largest home crowd ever to watch a University of Albany home football game, it was the number 6 team in the country in the FCS, the Richmond Spiders, with a 36-30 triple overtime victory over the number 16 team in the FCS, the Albany Great Danes, here at KC Stadium in Albany, New York. Now, in the season opener for the Spiders, they went on the road to Charlottesville, Virginia, and defeated the Virginia Cavaliers of the FBS in Bronco Mendenhall's first game as head coach of the Virginia Cavaliers. And in front of just over 9,000 fans here at KC Stadium, the Albany Great Danes took their first drive of the ball game and punched it in for 7 points. Quarterback Nevin Sussman with a 19-yard touchdown run on a quarterback draw to give Albany a 7-3 advantage in the first quarter, and it was a nip and tuck game throughout. It was tied at 10 going into halftime. Richmond took the lead in the fourth quarter, but kept the game alive for the Albany Great Danes. Kyle Lauletta, the quarterback for Richmond, 2 second-half interceptions in plus territory to keep Albany in the game, and late in the ball game, down 7, Albany took advantage and tied the game on a 51-yard touchdown pass from Sussman to Jordan Crockett with 1:17 to go in regulation to tie the game at 20. Albany had a chance to win the game, but missed a 50-yard field goal on the last play of regulation. The game went into overtime, and the Richmond Spiders pulled it out. And one of the touchdowns scored in the overtime was a touchdown run by freshman running back Deontez Thompson, who had 20 carries, 112 yards, and 3 touchdowns in the ball game. And after the game, we sat in on the press conference of Richmond head coach Danny Rocco, and after the game, he talked about Thompson, his quarterback Kyle Lauletta bouncing back from those turnovers in the second half, and the toughness his team had to show to win this game on the road in the Empire State.
I just told my team at the end in the locker room how proud I was of them and how hard they fought. I thought that we came up here wanting to be a road warrior, and our guys really performed that way tonight. Our defense played really hard, minus a couple of plays. I thought our defense really played winning football out there tonight. Deontez is extremely explosive, and he is a dynamic athlete, and he's got an awful lot of potential. He's a little bit raw. He's young. And, you know, he's really just learning the position, you know, so I think he took a big step forward tonight. He laid the ball on the ground down on that 2-point conversion, which is still hard to kind of figure out what happened there. But he's a gifted young man. He's a quality human being, and we're really excited to have him on the team. For me, Kyle Lauletta's Tom Brady, you know, and he's our guy, you know, and he cares more as much as I do. You know, I care a lot, you know, so he cares a lot, and he wants to get it right, and he wants to own it. And I've been with him for 3+ years now, I guess 4 as his red shirt, but he's never made an excuse, ever. You know, so I need to play better is basically his response, and I tell him, you need to play better. And he says, I will. John did a good job working through his menu, John Garrett, our offensive coordinator. And, you know, once again, I thought that Brian Brown came up big, made some big plays, helped us flip the field a couple of times. So we're going to have to play better moving forward, but I do think the team we played tonight is legitimate. I do think the team we played tonight is a ranked team. You know, I think it's a team that's going to make some noise here this year in conference play. And this was a road game for us. So a lot of things to take from this football game. And again, we're really excited about having it.
As for the Albany Great Danes, they equipped themselves very well in the biggest game in many a year at the University of Albany, and arguably the biggest game in the footballing history of the University of Albany, coming up just short in its bid to defeat the number 6 team in the country, the Richmond Spiders. The Albany Great Danes were picked 11th out of 12 teams in the Colonial Athletic Association preseason media poll. They're 16th in the country victory coming into this game and almost defeated the number 6 team, the Richmond Spiders. You would have to believe that the Great Danes will still be ranked in the top 25 even after this close loss to the number 6 team, the Richmond Spiders. So stay tuned to A Lot of Sports Talk and ALotofSportsTalk.com. We have our latest edition of the A Lot of Sports Talk podcast coming up in a couple of days, and also we'll have a preview of the WNBA Finals, the Minnesota Lynx, the Los Angeles Sparks, the top 2 teams in the WNBA going at it in the best of 5 WNBA Finals series. So once again, our final score, the Richmond Spiders 36 and the Albany Great Danes 30, the game going into triple overtime. From KC Stadium in Albany, New York, my name is Adish Shinakoiki for ALotofSportsTalk.com.